The evolution that giraffes have had since their earliest ancestors to the actual specimens is fascinating. While the giraffe, as we know, it is native to Africa. More than 20 to 25 million years ago, their ancestors also roamed along Europe and Asia. There aren't many fossils of them, but some information has allowed scientists to come up with some evolution theories. These ancient giraffes looked like deer and were much shorter than what we know of them today. But the scientific debate focuses on how they end up with the extremely long necks of today's giraffes. Some believe it occurred slowly over a long time due to the trees in the areas where they lived that trying to reach them got giraffes taller in the process. The real question is, how did giraffes develop such a long neck? There are two theories, one from Jean-Baptiste Lamarck and the other one from Charles Darwin. The hypothesis of Lamarck was introduced in the early 1800s. It states that the food on the ground was scarce and that these animals were instinctively raising their necks as high up as they could to reach what was there. Over time, the size of those necks was longer, which provided them an adaptation that allowed their survival. Charles Darwin had another theory about the survival of the fittest. He believed that some of the giraffes had a genetic mutation that allowed them to develop longer necks. These individuals were able to eat more, and so they were stronger. That means that those males were the ones breeding and the genetic code was passed down to the next generations. Those that couldn't get enough to eat weren't strong enough to mate with the females, and they eventually died without having offspring. However, there is not a definite explanation for the long necks of giraffes, accepted by most scientists. Both theories have interesting points, but they also have inconscient and unconfirmed details. So, in what theory do you believe?